Okay, so let's plot the graph. So let's put this down over here. And I'm not going to say it's going to be terribly accurate. I'm just trying to visualize. And the first thing I'm going to do is visualize over here, which is the sine of x. And the sine of x looks like this over here. And by the way, I'm picking some interval, and that's between 0 and pi. All right. So the next thing I'm going to plot is this is L of x equals sine of x. That's an easy thing to plot out. And pi over 2 is right over here. All right? And this is 0, and that's going to be pi. Let's do the other one, which is, u of x, let me write that down for you, is 1 plus absolute value x minus pi over 2. Well, you know what? I know it's got a value at pi over 2, like if I plugged it in with just 1, and it looks like a V-shaped curve over here. All right? And this is the curve u of x. So I know that if there's a curve between those two, it's being squeezed, or certainly there's a bound above and bound below, but it's being squeezed at pi over 2. So let me just keep reading it. It says plot those graphs. I did that in the same axis. What can you say about the limit as x approaches pi over 2 of f of x? Well, I don't know what that is yet. If f of x is squeezed by L of x and u of x. So whatever f of x is, I don't care what it is, it's got to be going through that point over there. All right, it doesn't need to be defined there, but it's going through that point over there. So what I know over here, I know the limit as x approaches pi over 2 of f of x. And again, graphing the picture is helpful. What do I know about this over here? It's equal to the number 1, right? Okay, let's take a look at the key and see how we're doing over here. And the key says your graph should look similar to mine. Let's take a look. I'm seeing that graph over here. Again, their graph, it's certainly better than mine. It's scaled in a funny way, in my opinion. But the bottom line is I see the V-shaped curve. I see the sine curve. So it's going to be, the sine curve. And that was that absolute value curve over here. This is the absolute value curve. And this is the sine curve. And f is between there. I know that much, just like I drew my picture. Because there's an open interval containing pi over 2, on which L of x is less than or equal to f of x less than u of x, and the limit as x approaches pi over 2 of L of x is the same thing as the limit as x approaches pi over 2 of u of x. What do I know about that f of x business? The limit of it has got to be 1. I know that. Thank you.